Where'd you go to school?
College?
Yeah.
I went to Pace University.
Where's that?
It's like next to the World Trade Center. They were aiming for it, but they missed.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, bitch.
You're the dumbest bitch
But
who's ever been.
you make me feel so bad for talking about
9/11
alcoholism.
and you just found out on my podcast from me. You're tuning in for another hot one. It is 100 degrees out, and we are inside, but I will still complain about it. My name is Jared Goldstein. This is the Sorry What podcast. It's an advice podcast from a bad listener. That is me, Jared Goldstein, your host. Please call in 516-900-4619. Tell me your problems. Me and some real life celebrities are going to help solve them. You're living a problem-free life. You're driving on the PCH towards the sun, which is in the water, but your car is a boat, and you're happy for once because you're listening, and I love you. And you're Steve Fury's family. And I'm here today with an esteemed, wonderful guest who I'm so excited to meet, right?
For real, in real life, for the first time ever.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wild.
And it's Joe Dombrowski.
It's me. Hey.
Thanks for being here, Joe.
This little bitch is going to get knocked by my big ass shoulders. Oh, well.
Damn. Your big, huge shoulders on my tiny little podcast.
Could you believe you had a linebacker here on this podcast?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, wait, you live in Seattle and you're from, you said it, don't say it, it'll come to me. Do a breathing exercise and I'll remember where you're from. Mm-hmm. Detroit.
It's Detroit. Good job.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Detroit.
Don't.
I don't know. I've been there 4 times.
For
comedy.
Where?
I was opening for Jonathan Van Ness. I think the first time. I think one time was a college.
Oh.
I went recently again. I don't remember why.
When you at JVN, do you remember what venue you did?
Like whatever the theater is there.
There's a lot.
Oh.
There's a lot. Was it big? Like how many seats?
I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000.
Cool. Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Yeah. It could be one of like 3 places, but
yeah. It was so fun and cool.
It's rare that people say they like it.
Yeah.
When they do, I'm like, thank you, because it is a dope ass city. Like it's very cool, very fun, very up and coming.
Yes, it's very like I remember the first time I went was like probably like 2019, maybe 2018 even, and I was looking around and I'm going, this reminds me of like Bushwick in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
And then I went more recently and I was like, now it looks like Williamsburg. And it's just.
It's happening
for better or worse, mostly worse, but look, the cafes are nice. Okay. Gentrification is beautiful.
They need more grocery stores. That's the thing.
Oh, is it a food desert?
I wouldn't say food desert, but there will be like really big communal areas and you have to drive so far to go to the grocery store, which is shoddy.
Yeah. But I enjoy it a lot. And Trixie's bar?
Milwaukee.
No.
Trixie Mattel's bar that she...
Oh, no. It's called Trixie or Dixie. And it's a bar and it's in not like an Airstream, but it looks like an Airstream or like a car. Mm-hmm. And it's in Detroit.
Great. It sounds great.
And they have stand-up shows there sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it looks like an Airstream?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing. I saw a really great band. I did stand up. And I had some Miller High Lifes, and I had a wonderful night.
I love that. You lived your Midwestern fantasy.
Yeah.
Which I'm very Midwestern.
Is Detroit the Midwest?
Yeah.
Everything is the Midwest.
Everything.
Pasadena is in the Midwest.
That's not real. Not real.
I feel like it might be. But,
I feel like it might be also.
It just feels like everything is the Midwest. And you have a Midwestern accent.
Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Seriously?
From the second I started talking it, that was the first thing.
No lie.
That
is so funny to hear. That is so funny to hear because I don't hear it anymore living in Seattle.
Yeah.
And when I lived in Michigan, like I didn't hear it because I was surrounded by it. But every once in a while, someone will be like, you talk funny.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a good thing.
I did a show with Beth Stelling.
Okay.
And her mom's from Michigan. I didn't know that. And she was like, your accent like reminds me of like my mom. And I was like, oh, it is coming out.
Yeah. Is it similar to Wisconsin? That's the Midwest, right?
Yeah.
I had, when I first moved here, I made friends with some people who were from Wisconsin.
Were they alcoholics?
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weren't we all? It was 2012. We were all. And they would say things like, "You take that back."
Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I like casserole. They call it hot dish.
Hot dish.
Hot dish.
Nice. That sounds like a stand-up show in Echo Park.
Yeah,
It's a weekly show. Hot dish.
did we just create a show?
Let's start it.
Hey.
You're flying twice a month now.
I love it. Okay, so where in New York
We
are you
don't
from,
line the
though?
shows up. I make you fly a second time for Hot Dish.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I flew in just for this podcast. Everybody,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Dedication work.
I am. Did you ask me how I am?
Where in New York are you from?
I'm desperate for one person to ask me how I'm doing.
Oh, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You're hot.
Yeah.
It is hot as hell out.
Isn't it crazy? You're here for a really shitty little run, right?
I am.
And so am I.
Yeah.
I literally leave the day it ends. I'm like, how did this happen?
Where to?
To Seattle. Literally, I'm going to Seattle.
What day?
Where?
Saturday.
No. Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going on Tuesday, and then I'll be in Portland on Wednesday.
You're doing helium?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never been to Portland either.
Cute.
I'm
It's
excited.
very cute.
Yeah?
It's cute. You
Okay,
gotta know where
cool.
you're going, but it's cute. Fun thing about Portland. Okay,
Yeah.
so when you are on the road, do you venture to the gay bars at all, or is it not really your zhuzh?
I have, but more often when I'm on the road.
And also,
I
are you a
wanna-
gay person?
Cut the cameras. Cut the stop. Don't. Why are you doing this?
I didn't want. Okay.
On my LGBT podcast,
Cute.
forcing me
IA
to
plus.
come out. Yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, when I'm on the road, my goal is to find restaurants.
Oh.
Look, if there's a delicious gay restaurant, I'll go.
Okay.
But I'm not like going out usually like that when I'm traveling. I'm just trying to find like where's the best lunch place.
That's great.
That's kind of what I think about.
If you do decide to go to the gay bars in Portland,
Yeah.
something that will alarm you that I wasn't aware of is there's at all of them. Like, out.
And I'm there.
100%.
And I'm gone.
Yeah, fully.
Wow.
And they run the gamut.
Wait, but and they're allowed to serve alcohol?
I mean, I was drinking.
Careful. We'll blur your face.
There was this tiny little
isn't
twink.
that the rule? Here in California, if a titty bar has
No alcohol.
there's no alcohol.
Michigan as well.
Yeah.
And it probably is the rule, but gay bars are there rules.
Lawless places.
Right.
Yeah.
Tiny little twink. I'm talking a lace-up thigh-high heel with a crop top football jersey on, climbing the pole, clacking the heels.
Out?
That one didn't bring her out.
That one.
Right, didn't bring her out. But very sultry, took the money. I was with, do you know Tim Murray?
Wait, I do?
Yeah, Tim Murray.
Show me how they sultry take the money by taking my phone from me.
Okay.
Because then I want to show you but that's my favorite thing drag queens do.
Okay.
Is sultry take the money?
Okay, we are about to do a reenactment fully.
Okay.
Okay, and there was a table in front of us, so I need to approach the table. Here it goes.
Okay.
Boom!
Whoa.
Picked it up with.
Okay, wow.
I didn't want to break
I
your
was
glass
not expecting
table.
that at all. My poor niece had to see that.
Your poor niece just saw my hole. I'm so sorry.
That's
I'm so sorry,
unbelievable.
Tati.
Yeah.
I can't believe that happened. But yeah,
Wow.
picked all the dollars up with her.
Point on the table is very exciting.
There was no words in this interaction, and Tim was like, we were just putting dollars out, and she would be like, for another one, and we had probably $10 of singles lined up. Oh, she didn't lick her hands. This part's a little.
She peed on her butt.
Peed out her vagina.
Yeah.
She poured a beer in her mouth and then let it dribble down her body. Then went down to get her ass wet and then picked it up. Which I don't know if we do that in a post-COVID world, but she did. Also,
Yeah.
I am gendering this person. It was a man. So whatever you're picturing, audience, that was a man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let me do mine. Here's the thing. I'm speechless. I have no words for that. Okay. I say I'm happy you told the story. I'm processing it. and I'll think about it.
But this is
later.
what you get in Portland. I'm
This is what you
telling
get in Portland.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you taking your own feature, or do you know?
No, I'm not really there yet.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay, so you're working
I'm
with
kind of
someone local.
like farm to table.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
I'm
the
so-
funds are not there yet. So it's like, as soon as I can afford that, but until then, I'm just kind of like, you know, going town to town saying, if you know anyone.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, after this, we're going to look at your advance sheets so I can see who they put as your features. I guarantee I know your feature and your host.
Okay.
Guarantee.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, in
Okay.
both cities.
Okay, so now, all right.
Here we go.
Here, you try to give me this this chapstick is like a 20.
Do you need a table? Or
Nope.
are you, okay.
Nope. Okay. This is my favorite way that drag queens take a dollar bill from someone. I'm shy. Okay.
Oh, yeah. They do. And then they give you a kiss. They whisper in your ear, "Thank you, baby."
Yes.
You know what I'm
Oh my god,
saying? 'Cause
that thank you.
It means so much.
It's like your like third grade teacher.
It's
is talking to
cultural.
you.
It's cultural.
Yes.
And
Oh my
I also
God.
love it that it's a whisper and a turn in. Thank you, baby. Because you can't see that they're not lip syncing the words at that moment.
Oh yeah. Have you ever done drag? Oh, okay. We're
Yeah,
gonna get
turn my
some
phone back
photographic
on.
evidence because what I'll say while you pull it up is that I did it once and
And gigs or for what?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I just was so self-conscious about the fact that I was lip syncing, which is ridiculous because you're supposed to be lip syncing.
Yeah.
And I just thought as soon as I started walking towards like customers to like get like a dollar, I kept thinking like, oh no, they're going to tell that I'm not singing. But I know they don't think I'm singing, but I still felt insecure.
That is the thing about drag too. You know how on Drag Race, how they're always like, this is the most confident you'll feel, like when they're doing the makeover challenge. Whatever
Really?
I've been in drag, I'm always like,
Because
this
my
is-
balls are somewhere that I didn't ever put them.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel confident or
Yeah.
scared or what this is, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like whatever you're down. Okay, I need you to see this.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Take your time.
So
Because in sort of the video village editing bay.
I love that it's Video
we'll go
Village.
zzz, and this won't even happen.
So you know okay. I'm gonna show you this.
Are you wearing Chubby's shorts and a Chubby's shirt?
Did they sponsor me? They do.
They do.
Dude, I am the.
You're wearing
straightest gay
Chubby's
guy.
right now because
I'm so straight. No. They
No,
didn't pay
that's
for
okay.
this. I'm not wearing this because we're recording.
Okay.
I just have boxes of Chubbies delivered to my house, so I wear them, and it is comfortable.
wow,
Isn't it so heterosexual?
It really is.
I know, and honestly, the more you get to know me, I'm either a lesbian or straight. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Okay,
I mean, this watch is very straight.
this watch is super.
That
straight.
wedding ring.
This is
Your Christian wife is at home.
We're at FDLS.
Who's your wife?
Morgan?
Morgan.
Yeah.
Who's Morgan?
My wife's name is Morgan for real. My husband's name is Morgan.
Okay.
I have a whole joke about how people are like, Morgan, she must be so excited. I'm like, yeah, her and her huge just loving. Okay, the first time I ever did drag, I went as Peg Bundy.
Oh, okay.
Won $500 at the bar.
See what happened? Isn't that crazy?
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
But it was cute, right?
Yeah.
It did it for you? You bricked up for Peg Bundy?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
That's why I'm sitting like this.
Did you see it, though?
Yeah, Hollywood saw it, you know?
Okay.
Can I show it to the camera?
Yeah, you can show it to the people.
Look at you.
So then...
And just for reference, that's a man.
Maury. After a year of watching endless makeup tutorials on YouTube, I did
You
it.
did your own makeup?
Not that time. This
Okay.
time I did. And I was an elementary school teacher for 10 years. So to be tongue in cheek.
Did you tell stories about that on TikTok?
Yeah.
And now you're famous?
No, that's not why I'm famous now.
Oh, okay,
But-
okay.
But I did tell stories about it on
Sick.
TikTok.
That's like such a common story.
What?
Like teachers and nurses are like famous now because they started talking about it on TikTok. And now they're not teachers anymore.
You're with the blueprint. So
Should I go to school?
100%. So then to be tongue in cheek, I did this. Do you know who that is? It's Miss Frizzle.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah. Thank
Wow.
you.
And you did your own makeup.
I did my own makeup.
And again. Look at her.
Beast. Yeah.
Rhinestones on your eyes.
Yeah.
This is great.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Where was this?
This was my apartment at the time. That's
Yeah.
in Seattle. Yeah.
In Seattle?
Would you ever guest judge on Drag Race? Have you?
No, I'm simply not there.
Would you do it?
Of course.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
So cute.
I'm flattered that you think that I'm in the mix on that. I auditioned.
Come on.
I took
You auditioned for Drag Race?
Yeah. I had a meeting to write, and then they were like,
You'd be so good at that.
tell it that to them.
Send this to WoW.
They were like, so what experience do you have writing? And I was like, what? And that was the end of the meeting.
Full on.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any writing experience, so it's hard to get writing.
Do you want to write?
I want to do everything.
Okay.
I want to do everything, and I want buckets of money.
Okay. Okay.
Is that relatable?
That's relatable. Yeah. I think most people do also want buckets of money. I don't know if they want to do
Yeah.
everything though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I kind of do. I like working. I don't. When I have too much free time, I'm like, something bad happens.
I toured like a
Yeah.
up until my wedding.
Okay,
like
you're
literally.
screaming right now.
I did.
I don't know why.
Am I really?
No, I'm kidding.
Sorry, just getting ready to play football.
Yeah.
I toured like a nut job up until days before my wedding.
Okay.
I like shot a little thing right before my wedding, then got married. I was so burnt out. I took 2 months off.
Okay.
The best feeling of my life. However,
Wow.
did start to go
Crazy?
completely crazy.
Yeah.
Like needing to be creative again, needing to be writing, needed
That's
to be
kind of nice
making.
to get, you know,
But
take your break and
yeah.
get back in touch with that.
Needed that feeling.
Yeah.
Needed it.
But also nice just to be in charge of it. Because here's the thing. It's like, I'm not constantly working because it's hard to constantly work. It's hard to get work all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm getting me time. I'm getting my breaks, but I'm not deciding when. You know, I'm like, put me in, coach, or don't. And if it's don't, then I'm like, okay, I guess I'll exercise and read until I can stop. And then I get a job and I'm like, hallelujah.
There you go.
And I go work and then it's fun. And then I try to make I try to turn a short work stretch into a long one if I can. And
Yeah.
and then eventually you kind of go, oh, okay, here we are again.
And then next thing you know, you're writing for Drag Race.
And then you're writing for Drag Race.
The life. That's the life.
Yeah. I watched seasons 1 through like 90 and then I had to call it quits. And that was like 15 years ago. So I haven't watched it in like a long time.
Can we be so
I
real?
stopped at Aquaria.
Whoa, you stopped a while ago.
Yeah.
Like 6
But
years.
I started from like day one, like VH1.
Hard same.
Yeah.
Like episode 1, day 1.
Yeah.
Was watching in my frat
And I was
house
watching
that
going,
lived
I don't
at.
get this. These gay guys are weird. This is never going to work.
I think that was illegal. You just said.
I was kidding.
I know.
That was an illegal kidding though.
There is so much Drag Race right now that I had to be like, no. Like I can only watch main seasons of the US. That's it.
Eat with Boki on YouTube. Is that what you're going to say?
No, because there's every country.
Yeah.
There's All Stars. Now it's like global All Stars. Next it's going to be RuPaul's Drag
Local
Race
All-Stars.
The Moon. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is insane.
There's so many of them.
I can't. So
It's really amazing. It's like I had Kimchi on the show and we kind of talked about this a little bit. Like to have started doing drag like 15 years ago is like a completely different industry to have started.
yes.
So to like watch all of that happen and be a part of it, and then suddenly you are a mogul with a makeup line in CVS.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy.
Crazy.
Because 15 years ago to do drag meant you were going to do it at that bar by your house and then go home.
Yes. And then wake up and do your accounting job.
It's so crazy.
What's crazier is in these current seasons, these girls are doing drag because they were inspired by
the
Drag
show,
Race
yeah.
and could watch YouTube tutorials and come in with
know.
all these money. I don't like how they don't make their own really anymore.
Oh yeah, it's like a big expensive like
Right.
just everyone spend as much money as you can while you're on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's really
And
crazy.
that's not for all of them. Some of them do great work. But like seasons 5, when they would just have to like hot glue together
Yeah.
7 safety pins over their
Yeah.
nipples and call it a day.
When they say protect bad drag, I think that's very funny and sweet.
I feel that.
It's really like, it's everything, but it's all industries too. It's like stand up. It's like you can watch so much stand up now and like kind of figure out how to do it at least decently well by the time you're like getting started.
Yeah.
You know, you used to have to like know a guy, you know, and it's really, we're accelerating so fast, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm like scared. I'm like, okay.
How do you feel about stand up on the internet?
I'm okay with it. I mean, obviously I resisted it, but I also knew in the back of my mind, I was like, eventually we're all going to do this. And like resisting it is probably, we're going to stop resisting it and maybe wish we had started. Sometimes I do think about like if I started doing what I'm doing now, like a few years ago, like maybe I would have got more bang for my buck. And now I'm doing it with everyone else and it's going fine. But you know.
How long have you been doing stand up?
10 years almost.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Solid. That's great.
How about you?
13 this year.
Okay, wow. Congrats.
Yep. Thank you.
Did you celebrate your 10 year in any way?
Not really. Honestly, I think I just was on the road and forgot that that's what it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I see people post sometimes and I'm like, I really just kind of, I had an interesting come up.
Yeah.
Because stand up was the dream and teaching was the side hustle.
Yeah.
But then, and I was always doing stand up on the side because like teachers have so many extra jobs.
Yeah.
Right? That I was doing stand up.
Totally.
To put gas in my car, literally, to get to work. Oh. And then I had like a video blow up that was just like me messing around with the kids. And that's what really allowed me.
And your students are in the video?
I didn't put faces in, thank God. And the video went massively, massively, massively viral.
Wow.
So that allowed me to like build a name outside of Detroit for myself, which allowed me to like cold call and be like, hey, now I have this audience, but I headline. I have 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it was just a matter of like clubs allowing me to do it.
I mean, now they love it. Theaters.
Right. Theaters.
Like you go to a theater, the schedule, it's like teacher, plumber, dentist. But
yeah.
You're like, this is crazy. All from TikTok.
But that was the mind shift, because then I realized because of that video I was creating this teacher-based audience. So then I started writing more teacher-based stuff, which grew this teacher audience. And now I don't teach, so I'm keeping that audience but building this like just regular people audience. So it's in this like crazy transition phase. But everybody is like, you're a teacher comedian on the internet, right? And I'm like,
yeah,
like that was what was going on.
Do you find that like when or at some point, like you would post stand-up clips and they would not perform like your teacher clips? Yeah,
at the early stages of like popping off. Yes. And it was like weird.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a mind. Thank God I've had some really amazing people like guide me through it, who were like, you don't question why this is happening and you don't question who's consuming it. You just double down on what's working right now. And I did.
Really?
And then, and then I'm able to pivot a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Crazy world we're in.
Enough about me. How about you?
I'm fine. I have 59,000 followers. It's a hell.
It's a wonderful number.
yeah.
It's a wonderful number. 59?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's great. Really, 59?
That's what it is for real.
Great.
I'm pretty close to 60, and I'm going any day now.
You're doing great.
Hey, thank you.
You got credits.
We got stuff.
Yeah.
My life's perfect. I pretend to be relatable.
You're doing great.
I have 2 Cybertrucks.
2.
Yeah. I do think the Cybertruck looks cool.
No.
I literally know that it looks cool.
No.
Here's the thing. Okay, our Cybertrucks, comedy on the internet. And you're the fool. Who's going, no, like same thing with Crocs.
No, this doesn't
work. Same thing
work.
with like.
No, I feel the same about Crocs. I feel the same about Crocs.
Yeah.
I feel the same about Crocs.
Okay, but Crocs, when they first started, were like unanimously like, this is ridiculous. We hate this. How would you ever? This is what's happening.
And they still are.
But everyone has them.
Doesn't matter. They're still gross.
I wonder if and when that happens with the Cybertruck. And I know it's a bad car from a bad man. I know this much. But I just look at it and I go, that looks cool to me.
No, stop. Seriously?
Swear. Seriously.
Was it when Katy Perry posted it that you really got into it?
Did she post it?
She did. She really was into it.
What did she do?
Laid on it or something.
Sick.
Yeah.
Her big titties.
Big old cupcake titties.
Oh
yeah.
my God, amazing.
Uh-huh.
No, I invented the Cybertruck, not Katy Perry. Katy Perry copied me.
Wow.
Katy Perry saw me in my 2 Cybertrucks.
Yeah.
And now she's whatever, Katy.
I really love that. I love that. The Cybertruck does not do it for me.
Yeah.
I respect your journey though.
Here's how I started.
Yeah.
The matte black one looks
Okay.
like the Christopher Nolan Batmobile.
Ooh, you're on to something.
You just got Cybertruck pilled.
You're on to something. I also am a sucker for a matte black car. My husband hates it and won't let me get one, but I do love it.
Okay.
I do love it.
What kind of car do you have?
Currently an Escape, but I'm
Ford Escape.
Ford Escape.
That's like a smaller truck.
It's like a smaller SUV,
Yeah.
but
Don't correct me.
a smaller SUV.
Don't just say truck like I,
also
said truck.
don't. I don't really speak cars.
You're on my podcast, okay?
But being
We
from
call it a
Michigan, being from Detroit, you have so much innate car knowledge that you don't need. Right.
Yes, you do.
So that's why, right.
And I don't.
It wasn't
I
meant
had
to
to learn
correct you.
every last piece. I started at 0.
Yeah, yeah. I still think I'm at 0, but like I'm at a Detroit 0, which I know when you enter into the regular world is a lot of car knowledge, right?
Yes. I bet you'd be really good at improv.
I've dabbled.
Have you done improv?
I've dabbled.
Most of improv is just having a Midwestern kind of like slate of information in your mind.
Do you love it? Do you love improv?
I'm so bad at it, but I think it's great.
Yeah, because improv is like the Cybertrucks is like Crocs, right? Like people think it's weird, and then it's gonna come back, and everyone's gonna be like, "That's amazing."
Oh, here's the thing though. Like, I think most people think improv is cool.
I do too.
Yeah, I don't think it. I think like to like
stand-ups.
to like yeah, it's like there's probably like 3,000 stand-up comedians in America
who are like, I would never.
Improv.
Right.
And that just happens to be the 3,000 people we surround ourselves with. But like then there's the rest of the population, and they love it.
And then who's getting on SNL?
Not me.
But a lot of improvisers.
That's true.
Right. So it's like, you can't hate on it.
You can't.
It's great.
It's great. No, it's amazing. It's very. If I had like I don't know what I would need, but like you have to just like relax, but also be loud.
And also be the center
When
of
I'm
attention,
relaxed,
but not.
I'm quiet.
You relax right now?
Not exactly.
Okay.
This is kind of. That's where I'm at.
It's doing it.
I also had a Celsius and I had a coffee already this morning.
You had a Celsius?
I'm like a Celsius head.
Wait, there's alcohol in that?
No. Yeah, no.
Wait.
You don't know about Celsius?
No, I do, but I don't think I've ever had one.
Oh, cool.
It's not White Claw?
No, it's like it's in a similar can, but
Right.
No.
What
it's
is
just
it?
It's a Red Bull.
Oh, it
but
is,
it's like
okay.
it's like a little bit healthier than Red Bull.
Like because of sugar? Or?
Yeah, like it's like or just because like Red Bull is like chemicals and this is like slightly less chemicals.
Okay.
Or like better chemicals. Like it's like stevia.
Up until right now, I thought Celsius was like a White Claw.
Oh no.
Or like a Bang or a.
So you
or
just
a
thought
Four
everyone was
Loko.
openly getting drunk in front of you? Like
I thought I was gonna ask you if you knew where the next meeting is around here.
Oh, are you sober?
No, but if you're having a Celsius
okay.
at 10 o'clock in the morning
Then maybe I
before you
should
come
go
to work,
find
right?
one.
It's like, oh god.
No, there's no alcohol in there.
I have a friend who recently admitted to me that their roommate, who is also in her circle of friends, you can keep it, takes shots, vodka right out of the freezer, and then goes to a very important job. Wild, right?
Yeah, that kind of breaks my heart a little bit.
It,
I'm like, damn.
it breaks my heart a little bit too.
Yeah.
But it's also like you can get so ingrained into drugs and alcohol that you don't even second guess
Yeah.
something like that. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So that's why when you're like, I'm drinking Celsius in the morning, I'm like, what kind of podcast is this?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a drunk podcast.
It is a drunk podcast. Sorry.
Remember when like high shows were really popular?
High shows.
Like doing stand up high. You get high and then you do stand up. You get high and then you do.
There's a very popular one in Seattle that I've done multiple times, and Blessing and Curse.
Yeah. Curse.
But Blessing, I've like taken some shit that I've said on stage and then went and rewrote it sober and have turned it into like really good stuff.
Wow.
And that's the only good thing about it.
Wow. Not me.
Being up there and thinking everyone hates you is
It's hell.
At 35,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be high around anyone. I want to be high by myself.
Of course.
I want to like eat an edible and pet my dog until I fall asleep and watch something crazy. And I don't want anyone there.
No, that's very normal. I'm even one person. I'm okay with one person.
Yeah,
when I'm
one
high.
person.
But even that, it's like we start laughing at different things. We're not getting each other. I'm feeling paranoid.
And I need to feel paranoid
I
by
had a weird
myself.
night. Yeah. I just don't need weed. I don't need it.
It's not for
fine.
you?
No, because I get not all the time. It can be really fun. I had a really good run with a puff of weed and a glass of wine, like a red wine and a puff of weed, and I'm just like I'm on Molly. I'm at Burning Man.
Oh my God.
Truly, something about one glass of wine and one puff of weed, like something happens. And I was just like, you get all this, but then you wake up and you're like, nothing happened. I had one glass of wine. Like, you feel fine. But in it, I felt like I'm in drugs, and it's amazing. But I don't do it that much.
Now
here's what really did it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's weed. I usually would get weed from other people.
Bad move.
What do you mean?
Bad move.
Okay, but anyway, but now it's all vape. Everyone's weed is a vape, and I won't vape. I don't like vape. I
don't like vape.
So now they offer me the weed, and it's a vape, and I'm like, ugh. But if someone had a joint, I'd probably be like, maybe once in a while. But it's infrequent now.
Got it.
It's more joints.
Got
so
edibles?
Vapes, I mean.
But
no, I'm scared of edibles.
Really?
But also, like, kind of like, I don't know what's in it, ingredients. I'm like,
Oh.
And I'm really not trying to get high. I'm like, I'd rather just get like drunk. I'd rather like have a cigarette. I'd rather like go to bed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I do.
Getting high, I'm a high freak.
Yeah, I like that.
You like it?
I do. Only when I'm by myself, and I do like an edible.
Yeah.
And I do like to eat an edible to myself.
It's
lit.
You just put on a clown costume
I
and
love
just
it.
start stomping up and down the
Jared,
stairs.
listen to me. I get the best ideas too.
When you're high? I get the worst ideas when I'm high.
See, this sounds for stage, I'm saying.
For stage, I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm high on drugs.
Okay, but they're not drugs.
Yeah.
It's not like drugs. We're all and then writing a new hour.
Yeah, the thing
The thing about you guys and why it's fine. No, I do. I write some good stuff when I'm high. Well, I write garbage and then I go back and
you go back and you kind of fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, when I'm high, I'm like I'm like a college kid. That's where my brain goes. Or I'm like in the woods and I'm like,
no,
yeah.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah,
not here.
That's my whole vibe when I'm high, and I know it
today.
too. I'm like, Jared, you just smoked 30 minutes ago. You are paranoid, but it doesn't make it go away. And I can't talk my way out of it, even though I know
it's not real.
It's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I respect it.
Should we help someone?
Let's help someone.
Let's put our headphones on.
Yeah.
Let's put on our handy dandy headphones. I'm gonna start calling them that.
The headphones that I moved because I needed a prop.
Because you needed to drip beer down your and pick up a $1 bill in front of my niece.
Can you believe that? What's your niece's name for real?
I don't want to dox my niece.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey there, all you rednecks. We're still working on that. We're workshopping that. Thank you for enjoying the show. If you are enjoying it, please support the show. There's 2 ways you can do that. You can call in and leave a voicemail. The number is 516-900-4619. That's 516-900-4619. Tell us your problem. Be descriptive, and literal celebrities of the stage and screen will help fix your problems. Another way you can support the show is by joining the Patreon. It's $5 a month, $10 if you're feeling freaky. It helps us create the show. We're doing this ourselves, and we want to make more of it. So please, you'll get bonus content, bonus episodes, more advice, you might get feet pics, honestly. We're going to see how this goes. So please join the Patreon. Please call in. I love you.
Where'd you go to school?
College?
Yeah.
I went to Pace University.
Where's that?
It's like next to the World Trade Center. They were aiming for it, but they missed.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, bitch.
You're the dumbest bitch
But
who's ever been.
You make me feel so bad for talking about alcoholism.
And you just found out on my podcast from me.
Not only did
You thought 9/11 missed.
Not only did I... Not only did I think that they missed, I thought they missed some place that I'd never heard of. Like,
They were trying to get Pace University for once and all.
ooh.
Wow.
Oh, honey, I'd do anything for you. Next. Just get.
Wow. And this is the person who's going to help you.
This is the person
So-
who used to teach
So
children.
let's just say this episode, grain of salt. Grain of salt on the advice. Okay. Let's roll it.
Hi, Jared. I need some advice about living in LA. I just moved to LA last week for work. I was living in New York before, and it's so boring here. All the bars close at 2, sometimes even 1:15 is last call. I don't know what to do. The whole city just shuts down so early, and it's bigger. It feels like a big city, but it just feels so small and dull. What are fun things I can do in LA?
Okay. Caller, I feel you. I feel you. When you're in New York, bars, they're open later.
Till when?
A lot of them are open until 4.
Yeah, I live
Not
in
all of them,
Chicago,
but
4, and then you go
yeah.
out till 6 at the afters that are still serving.
Do you really want that life, though? I mean, that's crazy.
I know, but then moving to the West Coast, Seattle, it's 2:00 too. So I do understand what he's saying.
Yes. But I do also want to say I'm tired of these New York people in LA who think that it's boring here. I'm saying if you have a bad time in LA, maybe that's your fault. Okay? Like, don't say that LA dies at like 2. Like, there was an after party. You just weren't invited.
Oh,
It was at Zoe Kravitz's house, and it was crazy.
You
So,
told him.
Maybe bring a better attitude next time, and you'll get invited.
You know what's crazy about what you just said?
What?
It's so true.
It's true.
It's so
I've lived
true.
in this city for a long time. I'm from New York. I've heard everything from every New Yorker about this city, and I'm just like, we are just not talking about you guys like you're talking about us. You gotta chill out. And LA's fun. There's literally movie stars here.
Everywhere.
It's pretty cool. You know?
You know who I bumped into literally
Who?
as I got off the plane and I landed here?
Who?
Andra Day. Who literally is in Deliverance right now. Andra Day.
I don't know who this is.
And I rise up. That's Andra Day, right? Can you look that up?
Andra Day.
And she's in Deliverance right now with Glenn Close, which is like popping off on Netflix. You live here.
I don't know what this is.
You know this.
Is this woman gay famous?
It's Andra Day.
Is she on Drag Race?
She's not gay famous. She's got an incredible voice. She's stunning, gorgeous. But the fact that I ran into her while she's
I like
popping off
ugly
on this
girls.
Netflix show.
I like ugly girls.
You like an ugly girl?
Yeah, I don't listen. I don't like. I'm not.
Name them.
yeah, here we go. Oh yes.
Can you also
she has
look
that
up that
song?
I can't believe I just sang in front of you. You're a Broadway kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
sing
like, have a
still?
nice voice. I sing at home.
But it's not for you to like go further with it in this current day.
No,
and
I've
time.
had like a couple opportunities like to like audition to sing, and I'm like, it's not happening.
Would you do B-Way again?
They wouldn't have me
Tell me why.
because I'm washed up. I don't sing like I used to.
Not
Although
washed
one
up.
production of a show like asked me to audition.
Titanic.
No, I kind of don't want to say because I didn't end
That's
up
fine.
doing
That's
it.
fine. Yeah.
And I said no, and then they came back and they asked again, and I was like, I said no,
But isn't that great?
and then they came back and they asked.
No, Jared, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Will you tell me when we're done?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That feels great.
Felt great.
That feels great.
It felt really good, but I ultimately didn't, and like
It wasn't in your stars.
I like tried to make a tape for Wicked, and like as soon as I like just hit record, I was like, no way, I can't. Like it's a chapter and it's closed and it's behind me.
That's fine.
And I just don't. Yeah.
What were you in?
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was in A Christmas Carol at Madison Square Garden. They play basketball there.
I've heard.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was incredible. It was the coolest, most fun thing. It was like just as cool as you would think. And
Which
then cooler.
Cratchit were you?
I was I had Peter.
I was Peter Cratchit.
That's the older brother. Yeah, I was Peter. But my actual role was young Scrooge, And then because you're a kid, I played a
9,
street urchin, and then I played like a rich boy, who I think was called Rich Boy.
I think so too.
Yeah. And then I played Peter Cratchit.
Well, look at that.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Went to
Alan
Broadway.
Menken.
Wow.
The music is, no skips, as they say.
That's amazing.
It was great. It was so fun. It was like Madison Square Garden,
Unbelievable.
Christmas, New York City.
Yeah.
I'm getting pulled out of school. I'm like, bye, losers. It was amazing.
Let
It
me
was
ask
so
you.
fun.
Does a child star, Broadway or otherwise,
Sure.
keep these credits on their resume when they're like 25?
For a while I did, but I don't know. They might still be on some bios on some college websites somewhere, because it is like fun. Like, especially now, if I was like a dramatic actor, I probably wouldn't include it. But because I'm a comedian, it's kind of like this like
Body
little
of work.
zany
Yeah.
fact. Like it's kind of like, it's almost like a little joke inside of my resume, but it's real.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I kind of like for a while on my reel, the last thing was a thing from when I was a kid.
That's funny.
Like it's just kind of like it's like funny, and it's also just true, and you're like,
Yeah.
watch that.
It's like, and this.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I respect that so much. I
Yeah.
respect Broadway so much, and like the
I
talent
know.
is
Yes.
exceptional.
It's crazy.
The athleticism that it takes to have like pipes and moves
It's
and
unbelievable. I wish that like the powers that be respected it, because it has gone so crazy.
it has
It's all Shrek 8,
9 and 10.
the reboot musical of the Barbie
Yeah.
experience, jukebox musical.
There's
Avril Lavigne live.
musical.
It's like, what is this? Like,
Avril Lavigne live. I would see.
I would love that. I would run.
I would see. I
Her
would see.
voice.
Yeah.
Speaking about pipes.
I went to it on this current tour she's on.
What?
I went to Avril Lavigne's show.
Wow. Where'd you go and how was it?
Okay, no shade, and she would tell you this. It's
Yeah.
very.
But she's an ugly bitch.
Do you know the rumors about Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, that she switched out.
What do you think about that?
I think I'd have a head injury if I thought it was real.
Okay, the whole tour was this.
Oh man, I'm scared. That's so scary. That's so scary.
Yeah, which that
Wow.
was like, ooh.
Yeah. 2005, it was a really cool time, and maybe we leave it there.
Yeah.
But
Boyfriend's still a bop. Skater Boy's my favorite song of all time, I think.
oh no, I liked her ballads because she had pipes, baby.
Oh, she does.
Don't say it like that.
She does.
She does, and your voice goes down. Yeah, she does.
Do not teach me how to be straight in that vest.
I was teaching you how to respect
She
the
does.
vocal talent
She does.
of Avril Lavigne.
She
You can be
does.
as gay as you want as long as you respect the talent of Avril Lavigne. She is God, her singing, and I've been having a little at home,
Yeah.
little YouTube like AOL sessions live. Like I'm watching like it's like Ryan Cabrera, it's
Yeah.
like Simple Plan.
Is this though? Like
Sure.
like pop punk? Were you super into it in
I mean,
like
I
2006
think
and 8?
everyone was into pop punk. So
Yeah.
it wasn't my identity. I wasn't wearing all black and all
Okay.
that. But I loved it.
Okay, and can I ask you who's your diva?
Who's my diva? Okay, my diva, for a big portion of my life was NSYNC.
Okay.
And that's my answer.
They are.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I play one quick? I'm sorry to take over your whole podcast.
No, go.
Can I play a game with you really quick?
Please.
I need you, and be serious, Jared.
Okay.
Don't fucking do bits
Okay,
on
I'll
me
be
right now.
I'll be serious.
Okay. Think of the greatest singer of all time in your head, whoever that is to you, and tell me when you have it.
I have two.
You have to pick one.
Okay, I picked it.
Okay, I'm going to count to 3, and on 3, you're going to say it together.
And we're going to
One-
say the same one.
You think so?
I know so.
1, 2, 3.
Celine
Whitney
Dion.
Houston. I agree that she's very close to Whitney
Yeah.
Houston. Was Whitney your 2?
No, Barbara.
I think I need to go.
Barbara was my 2.
I think I need to leave.
Look, they're all great, you know?
So why wasn't Whitney your 1 though?
Whitney is so talented.
Jared, I'm uncomfortable.
Her voice is like none other. star power through the roof, gorgeous like a model, and then on top of that is also singing, on top of that is also acting.
I'm so scared for when you take this south.
But it wore with time.
Oh my God.
And I think there is something to say about when vocal talent and vocal technique is in a certain place, it doesn't wear, or it wears much, 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 much slower.
Yeah. You know what I have to tell you?
But do you know what I'm saying?
I very much do, because and
also, coming from theater, it's all about singing healthfully, singing correctly. You know, it's very like, if you have to use, you said it yourself, the stamina. Like, you have to use your instrument, not to be sorry. You have to use your instrument correctly. I feel
keep
like
it going.
Yes, yeah. And
Celine can still do it. She just did in the Olympics, and we sobbed.
Yes.
And
her documentary is amazing.
Yeah.
And Whitney Houston is one of the greatest singers of all time. Period. That this is not. I don't have notes for Whitney Houston. But yeah.
Because of that, you are.
And also, that might have been like drugs. That might have not even been her singing incorrectly. That might have just been drugs. And
that was her course. I have to give you so much credit, because I do this to so many people.
Yeah.
Because I really love this conversation.
Yeah.
You are the one person who was able to justify it with poise, reason, and accuracy.
Yeah.
I want to respectfully tell you that I also don't
was a
agree with you.
professional singer.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But your rationale for that was spot on. You had a reason for why they were your 1 and 2.
Thank you. Yeah.
You were a professional singer. Yep.
Yeah, and and that's the thing about
Your
not to
instrument.
take it back to Avril Lavigne, but that is something really cool about Avril Lavigne.
It is.
Singing correctly and beautifully, and then you're distracted by all this, like, she's pop, she's but then singers are going, I hear you, I hear that mixed voice, baby, I hear you. Like, you're like, whoa, okay.
Wow, I'm so glad that you played with me. That was cool.
Yeah, we did it.
That's good.
So Whitney Houston is yours.
Whitney Houston's mine.
A great choice.
I think so too.
Her national anthem.
Tears.
All of it. It's just so special. It's so crazy that she also looked like that. That's all. Whenever I watch like any of her performances, I'm like, and she looked like that.
And we have so many.
She looks like a toothpaste model
at all times.
And she sings.
And we have so many cultural reset quotes from her that just shit, like, crack is whack, crack is for poor people, I don't do crack.
Is it Deborah Wilson from Mad TV?
Yeah, what played her? Unbelievable.
It's great.
Unbelievable. But we have those moments too. So Whitney Houston.
Okay, so I have a game here. Can I play a game with you?
I would love to play. Yes.
I didn't bring the card over here. Is it behind you by any chance, Rocco? Now you play a game.
I'm in.
Yeah, but you don't like it.
No, I love it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this game, it's called Sorry Who.
Love.
And it's a celebration of stupidity.
Okay.
I not only am I bad at listening, I also never know who anyone's talking about ever. Yeah. Like Audra Day.
Andra
Day. So this is a little quiz for you, because I'm just kind of curious, like where everyone is.
Yeah, cool. Let's
with
do
knowing
it.
Stuff.
I'm in.
Okay, so I'm gonna describe. Isn't that cool?
It is cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna describe some notable people, and you're gonna tell me who they are, and if you can't, you'll tell me sorry who. And for everyone that you get wrong, nothing happens.
I love this.
Okay.
This is great.
All right, here we go.
This came from your brain, this game?
It did.
Cute.
Yeah. This is Sorry Who with Joe Dombrowski. Okay. Author of Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh my God. I did know this at one time. But I'm sorry, who?
Agatha Christie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Who did you think? You're like, I guess I didn't know that.
I was going to go. I was like, it's not Charles Dickens. And I was like, it's definitely not The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, that's on this card.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
You got it right. More of these. Author of The Raven.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Quarterback for the New York Jets.
Yep. He's kind of got some going on.
He does.
And he does darkness therapy, I think.
Oh.
I could be thinking he does darkness.
He does?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He does darkness therapy, and he's aging very poorly. He is around our age, but looks way older. And there's rumors that he drinks blood, even.
Whoa. Okay, I might scratch him from this game. I'm getting scared.
His name is...
You have it.
Just wait, for real. Give me a minute. His name is... can I get like a hint of some sort on the name?
It would be like the very first name in the alphabet, alphabetically.
It starts with an A.
And then another one.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
yeah. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, and that does not count.
But I had a lot of facts about him. This is how I function.
Okay, the third youngest Kardashian sister.
The third youngest Kardashian's sister is Kendall Jenner.
It's Khloe. It's the other way.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So that one's kind of tricky for fun.
Yeah.
Okay, the second president of the United States.
Ever?
Yeah.
You know, I had a kindergartner when I taught kindergarten who I could tell him like.
And this is a teacher of children, so just keep that in mind as well.
I could tell.
Thought 9/11 missed.
I could tell him. I could ask him who was 3 presidents before like Taft, and he would be able to tell me.
Yeah.
But the second president,
but he's not here.
Ever is white.
Yeah.
And a man.
Oh my God.
And his name was Colonel Mustard.
It was John Adams.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You didn't hear me correctly.
You just said it with your Minnesota accent because you're from Minnesota.
Cute.
Detroit, Minnesota.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Star of the movie The Ring.
Samara.
I'll accept it.
Thank you.
Correct. Okay. Director.
Who was it?
It's Naomi Watts.
Naomi Watts. Yeah.
Yeah. Director of Blade Runner.
Spike Lee.
No, it's
Quentin Tarantino.
No, it's Ridley Scott.
Oh,
but those were really good heterosexual guesses.
Okay.
When in doubt, it's probably Spike Lee.
Because it's Blade Runner's gory vampire movie, so I was like, yeah.
Oh no, it was Ridley Scott. What was the one you said?
I said Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
Damn.
Okay, inventor of the lightning rod.
Thomas Jefferson.
Here's the thing. I'm laughing really hard, but I fucking know. And I 2 months ago, I would have been sitting in that chair like a idiot, like this guy too, in a chubby shirt, going, Thomas Jefferson, and I'd be wrong because it's Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, this is the most part about me saying Thomas Jefferson is I'm picturing Benjamin Franklin with the kite and the key.
Yeah.
And the lightning.
That's the lightning rod.
Well, me sideways. Jesus. That was hard.
That was Sorry Who.
Sorry.
Yeah. That was Sorry Who.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you think about
Who
that.
Said this? You're, she's, never mind.
Okay. Should we take another voicemail?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's help someone.
This is fun.
Hi, I was just in the CVS and I just tried to buy lube for but it was locked in this glass case where you had to like ask the person to come over and help you. So I didn't get it. I guess it's not really a problem. I guess I could just go somewhere else, but I just wanted to share that. Bye.
Did you know that they sell dildos and vibrators at Target now?
They also sell it at CVS.
CVS behind the glass.
It's behind the glass at CVS.
He just didn't get it.
He just didn't get it.
That is amazing. That's amazing.
He had some rough that night.
He goes, no.
Woo! They started a fire.
Did you get it?
I don't think so.
No, stop. For real?
I don't know. I don't know, because here's the thing: it's like we're ordering things online, so it's
Yeah,
like,
why are you at CVS?
I know, but also like you probably. I mean, not that CVS is some like great organization, although I do love CVS. And if you want to get involved,
Yeah.
I'll say whatever you want me to say.
Send us some lube.
Yeah, but yeah, you probably should shop online less.
Yeah.
So maybe buying your lube at CVS, that's like farm to table.
That it's farm to table lube.
You know?
That's heirloom lube.
Yeah, that's like you're helping the planet.
Artisanal.
Exactly.
Yeah, farmers
locally
market lube.
sourced.
Locally
Yeah,
sourced.
it's locally sourced.
Yeah, made from xanthan gum. Yep.
I don't know. I don't think I think I'm in a similar position. I would probably chicken out. I think asking for help with anything at a CVS is humiliating.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really inconveniencing somebody. I don't know. I don't know that I could look anyone in the eye and say lube.
I can't get embarrassed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even second guess it.
Yeah, and like you're gonna just have to order that online.
Yeah.
Or like go to a sex shop. But even at a sex shop, honestly, I'm like, you're all freaks and I'm nothing like you. I'll take this, this, and this. I'll take a bag, please. Disgusting animals. Thank you so much. And I'm out.
A sex shop is
Yeah.
an experience.
And I don't want it.
You
I'm
don't
like,
want it?
This is depraved. Again, I will take one of those. Thank you.
One of those
Pack the
praying
car up
hands,
for me.
if I can have one of those.
Yeah, but the whole time I'm like, not this.
It's not for you.
No.
All right.
Do you not feel that?
Not at all.
Do you walk in and you're like,
Yep.
your finger guns, tongues out?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
100%.
Okay, so
Literally no shame. No
good
shame.
for you.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I really am like a little nun. It's not good.
Is that right?
Not actually, but like just kind of. I mean, look what I'm wearing. I've got a rosary on under here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
No, I don't know. It's like when I'm in a sex shop, I'm looking around and I'm just like, this is silly. I am giggling. I think a part of me will always be like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And just being like, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that go?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I do get it. But it was very funny to hear him be like, I don't really know why I'm even calling. I just wanted to tell you that. Thank you.
I know. My listeners are fun.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're a fun group.
Yeah.
Mainly all gay.
I don't know,
We
actually.
don't know yet?
There's I should look at some diagnostics.
We should.
I think so. I think I have a lot of supporters and followers who are gay guys with long hair, and who are maybe the only gay guy with long hair in their town.
So they listen to you.
So they listen to me and they
for
feel,
representation.
yeah, or like they have a friend who is also a gay guy with long hair.
We'll love it.
And then it's also women who would do unspeakable things to my face, body, and hair if given the opportunity.
And that's why you look so good.
Hey, thanks. What's your demographic?
Predominantly
Teachers?
straight moms.
Straight moms.
Yeah, my shows are very mom's night out. Very, we have a babysitter. Let's go crazy, girls. This is not, I'm not saying this as a bit. This is true. I will sell a venue out of white wine and White Claw.
Oh, wow.
And I have done it many times.
Say that right into the camera.
and
If they're not already sending you stuff.
And it's, yeah, if you're not already sending me stuff, you absolutely should. Can
Can I ask, what's your favorite, like, free that you're getting?
My favorite, I don't really get too much free shit because I think I'm picking up on you too. I try to lower my consumerism.
Yeah.
And
I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, don't send me it if I know I'm not going to use it and I don't actively want it.
Oh, right.
So I'm not signing up for PR boxes.
But what you can do though, a lot of this stuff, like around the holidays, you're getting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on eBay.
Regift. Oh, eBay?
You didn't hear it from me, but I have stripped a gift basket for parts.
Yes, you sure have.
I have, and
I don't want to make you feel bad, but a lot of what I don't use, I take to Out of the Closet, which is a thrift store where the proceeds go to
and
HIV
we can cut
and
the
AIDS.
cameras, and we can cut the cameras, and we can move on. Hey, I donate too.
That's great. No.
Screaming at you. You're like, okay.
I love that you donate.
Yeah.
No, but I don't. But if I had to tell you the best thing that I got,
Yeah.
The best thing I ever got, Detroit style pizza is my favorite. Specifically, one of my most favorites is Jet's Pizza. And
What is Detroit style pizza?
it's not Chicago deep dish, but it has like a thicker crust. It's square, crunchy corners.
Oh, that's perfect. That's the best kind of pizza.
It's the best kind
like
of
Sicilian.
pizza. It's a little bit different, but yes.
Okay.
I can't tell you how, but it is.
Okay.
Jet's Pizza is one of my absolute favorites. I like
Jet's.
rant a lot online about it. One of my goals is to be in a Jet's Pizza commercial
Are there commercials?
locally, and I don't care.
Do it.
But I bullied them enough that somehow they shipped 35 full Jet's pizzas with Jet's Pizza ranch dressing to my wedding after party.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. And they did it. Mm-hmm. But you live in the town that they're in.
No. I'm from the town that they're in. I live how many hundreds
In
of thousands
Seattle.
of miles away? Yeah.
And this is in Detroit.
Yeah, apparently there was a franchise like within a couple hours of where my wedding was, and they like figured out how to get the pizza there hot for my after party, past open hours and everything.
Apparently in Chicago with the deep dish, they have some sort of special pizza technology where they bring you fresh pizza. I never ordered pizza. I didn't get any pizza at all on my last trip. Or maybe like ever, because I don't eat a ton of pizza. But apparently, like if you have it delivered to your home, they have figured something out where it comes in some sort of sealed bag where it is fresh.
It got baked on the way there.
Like sort of.
That's
Something.
wild.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of the Chicago deep dish though.
No,
not really.
I don't know that I've ever. I think I had it once a very long time ago, and I don't really remember.
Yeah, that was the best one, and also my wedding tuxedos.
Your wedding tuxedos?
The tuxedos that we wore for our wedding.
You're getting.
Yeah.
I'm going, what is he saying to me right now?
The tuxedos.
Oh,
for
right.
our
He's answering the question that I asked.
Right, because I listen.
Yeah, and I am working on it.
You like I'm just like, and you're like,
you didn't pay for your wedding tuxedo.
I didn't.
That's amazing.
Shout out Bonobos, actually.
Bonobos.
Mm-hmm. They were like, give us photo credit in a couple of your wedding pictures, and we'll give you these banging tuxedos. And I was like, done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to go.
That was great.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Should we take another voicemail?
I would love to.
Let's do it.
This is maybe a dumb question, but I feel like in the past several years, like the milk pendulum has kind of swung back to like enjoying regular milk. I feel like when I get a latte, they're so expensive that I kind of think to myself, well, the regular milk doesn't cost me anything. I just get it with that. What do you guys think about dairy milk and its relation to the alternatives? Let me know. Love the pod. Thanks.
What a cute little button.
Yeah.
Love her. You want to go first?
You know, I found a brand of nut milk.
I can't with the word nut.
I know, it's really bad. Speaking of, when I get it, Erewhon. No big deal.
Oh my God.
But I will not ask where they are because I can't look a person in the eye and say nut milk.
Right. Where's Sabrina Carpenter's nut milk? Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't do it. But you just look and then you find it. But there's a brand of nut milk.
NM.
And it's really great because it's just, every one is just, they have all different types of nuts, and it's just nuts and water. And that's how the milk is made. And it's great, and I love it. So I'm like having all these different kinds of nut milks, because my fear with nut milks, and I think maybe it's a common kind of like apprehension and why we're going back to like just regular milk, is that there's all these additives in there, and it's like, it's
in regular milk or nut milk?
No, in nut milk, because they're like, there's all these workarounds to make it creamy, to make it white, to make it whatever, and then it has all these crazy ingredients, and you thought you were trying to be healthy, and maybe you were trying to be healthy, but then you're like drinking essentially this like chemical goo.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So normally I'm like, I love milk, whole milk, 2%, skim, and 1%. I'm like, let's live. Like,
right.
Let's get some cream in here. But I'm now open to my favorite of this brand. It's a walnut milk.
Walnut milk?
Walnut.
Okay, but here, stop. In
And
Erewhon,
if you're only listening, Joe did just hit me.
struck you.
I've been struck.
Is it like in Erewhon, which I've never been?
And you're saying it crazy, and I love that.
What is it?
Say it again.
Erewhon?
No, say it the way you said it.
Erewhon.
So it sounded like it sounded like a sneaker the way you said it. Air One.
Erewhon?
Erewhon.
What? How do you say it?
I guess people are saying Erewhon.
Erewhon?
Yeah.
That sounds like heroin.
Yeah, because it does kind of sound like heroin.
So Erewhon is how the children.
Erewhon.
Okay.
Look, either you got it or you don't, and
I
it
don't.
seems like you don't.
I don't. I've never been.
And you never will.
I never will.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm picturing like in raw form, a wall of nuts.
Yes.
And then it does the machining, and then you have a cup, and the nut milk goes in there for you.
No.
It's like done nut milk.
Yeah, it's you know, they ship it. It's a store. It's not their brand even. It's called I forget what it's even called.
Well, they
It's
could
the white and
sponsor
green
you
one.
if you knew.
I know. But I'll work it into the next episode.
That's good.
What is it called? I have no idea.
Walnut milk. I think we're going a little too far. I don't know that we need walnut milk. I'm sure it's
Okay,
good.
Republican.
I think
I'm scared.
I'm sure it's delicious, but we don't need it.
No, we don't need it. No, we don't need it.
We don't need people.
But
don't
although
need
here's
it.
the thing, though. I mean, if anything, we took it way too far with dairy milk.
We took it way too far with dairy milk.
We're really hurting these cows.
We're really hurting these cows, but Mother Nature doesn't like nut milk either.
I guess
Nut
that's
milk is
true.
bad
Like,
for the
for
environment.
droughts, lots of
for
water.
drought, like the amount of water it takes to make an almond is like
Look,
insane.
hey, black coffee, baby. So just get into black coffee. It's delicious.
Just get into black coffee.
If you can't drink it black, it's because that coffee's yucky. Get delicious coffee, and you'll figure it out.
I fully agree with you.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna get that
Oh,
tattooed.
bitch, and you're in Seattle. Is
Land
that
of the
really?
free, home
Is
of
it
the
really
brave.
like that? Is it like the coffee's good?
Yes.
I hear it's also really good in Australia.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Have you been to Australia?
Yes.
Have you? Okay, so someone who lives in Seattle has been to Australia. Is there a winner? Oh, yeah.
Seattle, because I'm American. I like American coffee, and there it's like I had to adapt.
Wait, what is American coffee?
Like coffee, black coffee? Like there, I would not get a coffee. I had to get a latte. I had to get an espresso. I had to get a flat white.
You don't like an Americano?
No, I like a black motor oil thick, stick to your ribs coffee with no cream, no nut milk, no sugar.
An Americano can be like that.
No, it can't.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, it can.
Absolutely cannot.
Absolutely. You take that back.
Did it come out with that
It
one?
did.
Okay, Americanos cannot. Americano is when
My mom says Americano, and when she does, I'm like,
it's the most
I'm
offensive
buying
thing
a
you've
gun.
ever heard.
Also, like, what language is that? Like,
I
what
know.
accent is that? She's Japanese from Hawaii.
I love it.
She lives in Staten Island. She has a thick Italian accent. You would think she was Italian.
Did you grow up
Thick
in Staten
Brooklyn
Island?
accent, what I'm gonna say. I grew up on Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Americano.
Americano.
And I'm going, what?
An Americano to me is like when your mom used to get apple juice, but to make it last longer and to make sure you didn't have so much sugar, she cut it in half with water. And then
Okay.
you were drinking it and you're like, what the fuck is this, Mom?
I want to say you're drinking a bad Americano.
No, that's what Americano is,
No,
Jared.
No, here's the thing. You're right. And that is a shame. Out in this world, I'm getting a lot of watery, runny Americanos that look like iced tea. And I'm going, how could you? How could you?
Where am I getting a good Americano? Blue bottle?
Honestly, I don't know. And I've been there. It takes forever.
Shouldn't it if it's going to come out like regular coffee?
No, okay, go get 'em, Tiger. They do it right.
What's that?
It's a chain, but I think it's only here in LA maybe.
Do you like it, Rocco?
It's good. It's really good. And their coffee just like tastes good. Although lately I'm drinking instant coffee at home.
No.
It's organic, fair trade, and it's delicious. And it's instant cold. You pour it right into cold water and it's iced coffee.
Granules?
Yes.
Jared, what is this?
It's
an airplane?
Here's what it is. It's freeze-dried, organic, fair trade coffee.
It's not. It was made on the backs of indentured servants. You can't have it.
I don't know how it got to me, but it tastes so good in that cup.
I think you can't have it anymore. But I will experiment with Americanos now, but only at like high-class coffee places because
Sure.
apparently I haven't been doing it right.
Also, when they do it, it's got to be in the glass. It's got to be full, almost past the top with ice. just a little bit of water.
Oh, I have to get an iced Americano.
Oh, you can get a hot one.
I don't really drink iced coffee too much.
You can get a hot one. I mean, yeah, they'll just add hot water. It's great.
Okay.
It's harder to mess up a hot Americano because there isn't the added element of ice
Right.
melting, which
and
makes it
making
even
it
more.
watery.
Yeah. You got to be drinking it because it's got a nice froth on top.
I don't know, man.
Not for you.
I don't know. I've just only had terrible Americanos.
Yeah,
That is watered
where
down
it's like
apple-
so watery beyond.
Where I'm like, this is
And
not it.
and again, that's not the Americano's fault. That's the barista's fault.
Because the times that I haven't had an Americano is
Yeah.
when I order a black coffee, period, and they go, can't do that. But I can make you an Americano, which is them being like, I know how to do things.
You
No,
know
I
what's
can't.
amazing?
Tell me right now.
Okay, there's a place. It's in Culver City. It's called Bianca. They make it's
Rio?
a huh?
Del Rio.
Yeah, it's her house.
Love this.
It's an Italian bakery and restaurant. It is so good. It's everything there is incredible. And when you order an Americano, what they bring you is a coffee, like a little like sexy little coffee mug with espresso on the side, hot water.
So it is watered down espresso.
No, but you do it yourself.
And what does it come out tasting like, Jared?
But you get to do it yourself. So you can, if you only want a splash of water, if you want a lot of water,
Oh,
if you
you're
want
right.
a little bit of water,
You're right.
You're fully in charge, and they know it, and you know it, and it's heaven. That is a classy establishment. You order an Americano, they go, you do it.
Do it yourself. It's the fondue of coffee.
That's like most people when they get like milk at a Starbucks, they have to like. There's this huge workaround, so they are allowed to do it themselves. You know.
Yes.
This place, they know. They go, we're going to put the hot water on the side. You do whatever you like and leave us out of it. And thank God.
I love that.
I guarantee you, if you got an espresso shot of like good espresso and then you just took on your own just a splash of hot water and drank that, you'd be like, well, this is amazing.
I love that you're so optimistic. I don't know that I'd say.
Why would you not like it? It tastes the same. I'm going to fight you.
I will try it. I'm open
Yeah.
to it, and I will report back. I'll text you.
Okay, let me know.
I'll be like, it's gonna be like a Wednesday morning. 3 months from now, I'm gonna text you. You'll be like, the bitch got it.
Okay. Well, we've ended on a pretty bad note. And good thing this episode is over. Do you want to tell them where they can, if they choose to follow you, where they can do that?
That's like the stupidest guest you've ever had.
Yeah.
Reigning
Again, thought
king.
9/11 missed.
Perfect. 9/11 wasn't real, so I don't know why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
On all social media, it's at Joe_Dombrowski. I'm also on a huge fall tour right now. Am I coming to your city? Yes, probably. Tickets at thejoedombrowski.com. Would love to see you there. And also, while you're at thejoedombrowski.com, you can find things like my podcast, my YouTube special. I have a Don't Tell coming out. Just find
Cool.
it. Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
excited.
I'm excited.
That's
I'm
fun.
excited. Yeah.
Cool.
Which, find me there. Would love to see you. And let me know that you found me from here. Thanks.
Let them know. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening.
It was great.
Bye.
Bye.